life a little more pleasant for yourself, the friendly, helpful people at First Plus could organise it straight away. Think positive. Think First Plus. Call today on 0800 479 8000. First Plus, because life is for living.
AOL make it easy to get started on the internet. And now we're giving you our longest ever trial. 45 days absolutely free. 45 days to explore all that AOL has to offer. We've never been safer or faster. So sit back, relax and enjoy our exciting features, including enhanced security, parental controls and even greater reliability. For your completely free trial, call now. Why pay when you can try AOL for free?
Incredible India.
Thunder Races. 3 teams each have £1,000 to convert their old bangers into unique upside-down cars. But first, a race to find the right cars.
They're going straight to the steel yard. Big mistake.
We might buy them out of steel, eh?
Yeah. 3 litre estate. Right, we'll have that one. Put our name on that one. We'll be with you in 10 minutes, yeah?
OK, yeah.
You got anything else with the separate chassis? Something similar?
Transit.
Sherpa.
The Blues have already run into a problem.
I don't think there's anyone in. It's worth a try. But this door looks shut.
There's nobody at the steel yard. The Reds have arranged to see their dream vehicle, a Sherpa van.
Right, is that the one? That's beauty. Look at that, short wheelbase.
We managed to get hold of you, mate.
The Greens arrive at their scrapyard. Their dream car, a 3-litre Carlton, can't be sold until the dealer speaks to the owner. So it looks like they'll have to settle for second best.
We need an estate rear-wheel drive, big engine.
We'll have to have a look at the yard and see what's about there.
I've got no engine.
The Blues still can't find any steel. Meanwhile, the Reds are happily admiring their Sherpa.
Give me a cable.
Oh, look how small and low that engine is. That's beautiful.
We're not very good with engines and things.
The Blues have spotted some steel lying around. Will the temptation be too much?
2-litre Carlton.
The Greens have found another Vauxhall, but it's far less powerful than the 3-litre model they wanted.
It's a possibility. Let's see if it'll run first.
Is this theft?
I don't know. Yes.
The Reds plan to use the Sherpa as a base. Now it's a hunt for a second car, which they'll flip over and place on top. Meanwhile, the Greens examine their Carlton.
Probably very underpowered, and only a 2-litre.
That can go straight on.
Dave, have you paid for this?
No.
So how are you going to pay for it? Are you just stealing it?
No, we're going to come back and we're going to pay for it.
You promise?
Yeah.
This is the first time with Thunder Races that I've ever seen a team resort to common thievery. I hope and I pray that they will come back later and pay for it.
The Reds have quickly found a possible secondary car.
The issue is our height, because that's already high.
Yeah.
And playing on the back of there.
That's going to be quite big, isn't it?
So we've got to think about how we're going to reduce that height.
The Blues write their confessional note.
There you go. We've pinched some of your metal. If it was outside, we'll pop back and give you some cash later. You put green team.
Yeah. The Greens, meanwhile, are struggling to start their Vauxhall Carlton.
Have that and I'll chuck the wheels in, 500 quid the lot.
Cha-ching.
Yeah, bargain. We'll do that. Lovely.
This is too easy. What's wrong?
Yeah.
The Blues' confession note is signed, sealed and delivered. And now they've got to find a car. Come on, boys. The Greens finally managed to start the Carlton.
At the moment, the hopeless blue team are arriving at the scrapyard at the last minute.
Oi, oi!
And look who's up there. Another team probably buying their ideal car.
Jeff has a surprise in store for Lyndon.
You know, you just got this car going.
Yeah.
The breaker's got hold of his mate.
Yeah.
We can have the 3-litre manual estate. It's fuel injection.
Yeah.
200 quid, but he wants the alloys back.
Piers, what have you bought?
A Sherpa and a Metro.
How much for?
500 quid plus some wheels. Oh, no, we've got the wheels as well, you know what I mean.
What, for 500 quid he threw the wheels in?
Yeah.
I bet he's the happiest scrap man in England at the moment,
Well,
isn't he?
so-
Who did the negotiating?
We didn't negotiate, we couldn't be bothered.
That's a really wise idea, yeah.
Saves fanning around, doesn't it?
3-litre, fuel injected, rear-wheel drive, manual gearbox.
The Greens are delighted with their Vauxhall Carlton.
She sounds like a monster.
And the Blues have gone straight for an Astra GTE, which will be their base car.
We couldn't have asked for a more ideal car for what we're going to do.
It's a very flat roof.
Very flat
which
roof.
obviously will now be the base, so therefore it gives us more internal room when we flip it upside down, hopefully.
How are we doing?
The Blues consider a second car which they'll use upside down.
Large window area, large sort of tailgate area.
If we can make it strong enough, I'll drive. If we can't, if we think there's going to be any weaknesses in the vehicle, then Jeff will drive, because Jeff tends to be a little bit more careful than me.
No! 400 for the 2 cars and 4 tyres.
You take 250 for the car and those 2 beam axles?
Yeah, that wouldn't be a problem. Yeah.
Sorted. He's naturally tight, which is a good thing. He's not going to give anything away.
I think he had more to spend than what he was letting on, to be honest with you. But I think we got enough out of him what he took.
How much did you want?
£500.
Just checking.
500 quid's a bargain. Well, I suppose you could say that. I only paid a tenner for it.
The Reds' base vehicle is a Sherpa pickup from 1988. It has a ready-made chassis and a punchy engine. They plan to mount the upside-down shell of their second car on top. That's a 1988 Mini Metro.
It's what we wanted, the Sherpa's first choice, so definitely happy.
The Greens are going for a one-car approach with a 1990 Vauxhall Carlton Estate. 3 litres of injected oomph. But could the electronic ignition system spell trouble?
I think we've actually got a pretty damn ideal car.
The Blues base car is an Astra from 1989. With a 2-litre engine, it's fast and light. They plan to invert their second car and stick it on top. It's another Metro from 1988.
It's a piece of scrap, but it'll do.
For the next 2 days, a specially designed hangar will be the base for the Thunder Racers. We've set up 3 workshops complete with all the tools needed to create amazing upside-down cars. Time to hear from our very own engineering expert.
Rachel, what do you think of Green Team's 3-litre V6 Carlton?
Well, it's a bit of an animal, isn't it? It's got a big, powerful lump in there, so it should have lots of power for the straights. Rear-wheel drive. It's a bit long in the wheelbase, though, so it's going to be a bit of a handful in the woods.
One-word answer, yes or no, do you like?
Like.
Red Team have ended up with a Mini Metro and a Sherpa van with a 2.5-litre engine. What do you reckon?
I reckon the Sherpa's going to be a little bit slow. It's only a small petrol engine, so they're going to be lagging on the straights. But they have got a rolling chassis already there, ready for them to just bolt the upside-down car onto, so that's good. They've got good basics there.
Blue Team have ended up with an Astra 2-litre GTE and a Mini Metro. What's your verdict?
Well, I think the Astra GTE is a good choice. It's going to be quick off the mark, lots of power there, front-wheel drive.
Ride height?
Yeah, that's going to be a problem, the ride height. Low-profile tyres, punctures halfway around. It's not what you want, is it?
It's not what you want.
No, you want in. They've got 4 spares, though, on the roof.
Remember, the challenge is to turn their scrapyard cars into one upside-down car.
OK, teams, you have 24 hours to complete your cars. Good luck. Off you go.
Come on.
Is it turning?
Yeah.
First thing we've got to do is get the fuel tank out, then we can start using the cutting and grinding tools to turn this car into a winning machine.
We supply the teams with a wide range of equipment, but they're allowed to bring along any specialist tools they might need.
So where are the sockets? Right.
Reds and Greens have brought along stacks. Blues, merely a carrier bag full.
There isn't any tools, not a single socket, not a spanner, nothing.
The Reds are quick to remove the first of their petrol tanks.
Spanner would be nice.
With only 1 petrol tank to remove, the Greens are soon ahead of the game.
So you've still got to get the petrol tank out of there, but yeah, that's
it's a bit tricky.
Well, the Metro one's a bit tricky.
Yeah, it's tricky, yeah.
Do you want the book?
I do, actually.
What are the Reds planning for their Sherpa and Metro?
First of all, we're going to take the flatbed off the Sherpa van.
Is that bolt on?
That's bolt on.
OK.
Yeah, should be easy. Then we're going to take the engine out. The next thing will be to lift